As we now look back on our 100-year anniversary of public power here in the City of Longmont, we're extremely grateful for the bold vision of our predecessors. By first establishing the utility and then making a lot of the right decisions along the way, that we are reaping incredible benefits from and building the foundation so that we can continue in that legacy to continue to look for ways to provide better and better value to Longmont citizens well into the future. It really all began in 1907. A lot of people in the community began to be unhappy with the cost and the availability and the quality of the service that was being provided by the incumbent service provider at the time, which was a private company based in Denver, Colorado.
There are 63 citizens that pooled their money together to build the Longmont Electric Service Company. The city was actually limited at the time due to state law that they could not bond out anything over $46,000 to construct the project. It quickly became apparent that $46,000 would not be enough to cover the project needs. So those 63 citizens got about $90,000 together to start the construction of the plant, which was started in 1911.
Our forefathers that started this utility back in 1912, they were the customers. They actually paid to have LPC here and own it and operate it the way they thought was best for the community.
And I think it really symbolizes a real independent spirit, a lot of innovative thinking, because you have to remember back in the early 1900s, electricity was probably some pretty scary stuff, and it was a bold move on the community to form a utility like that and to take matters into their own hands to provide their own energy resources.
And that strain, that line, that theme has always been really strong here. And I think every employee carries it with a lot of pride.
Now, Longmont has been very fortunate to have a public power utility since 1912. They did open a hydropower plant near Lyons that provided at that time all of the power for the city of Longmont.
I'm standing here in front of Longmont's hydroelectric plant, built back in 1911 to 1912. The basic idea of the hydro plant is to convert the mechanical energy and the potential energy of a high-pressure water source to an electrical energy. And we do that by running that water through a Pelton-style turbine, which is really just kind of a water wheel enclosed inside of a machinery case. That water power is converted to a rotational energy, so we spin a generator with that turbine that's powered by the water source.
Electricity needs have changed a great deal since the beginning of public power in Longmont in 1912. Back then, about the only power was electric lights, but many different electric appliances have been added over the years, from washing machines. Electric stoves were another innovation that was introduced shortly after the development of public power in Longmont. Over the many years since then, Longmont Power has grown and changed in many ways, but it remains a key part of Longmont's community.
That spirit, I think, of independence and innovation continued for many years, even up into the 1970s when the city of Longmont and 3 other Colorado cities realized that there would be a lot of advantages to combining resources. And in the 1970s, Longmont, Loveland, Fort Collins, and the town of Estes Park got together and formed Platte River Power Authority.
The foresight in the 70s of the partnership that was formed by Platte River Power Authority with the 4 cities truly has been a gift to this community in so many ways.
Platte River's role in helping the city of Longmont is to provide high voltage wholesale electricity to the city. Platte River does that by running various power generation resources. We still are a recipient of federal hydropower. Platte River invested about 10 years ago in some wind generation resources up in Wyoming. The bigger facilities, however, are the Yampa project that is over in Craig, Colorado. And then back in the late 70s, early 80s, we built the Rawhide Energy Station up north of Fort Collins. So it's the combination of those generation resources that helps deliver electricity to Longmont. In addition, Platte River operates all of the high voltage transmission system.
And it was, I think, a pretty far forward vision for the cities that they made that commitment back then.
When companies hear of the low cost of our electricity compared to other communities, they're usually astonished. And we will win hands down because of that, not only reliability, but the low cost of power.
This graph shows the very top bar is Longmont. All the green bars are municipal electricity, the yellow bars are rural co-ops, and the red bars are investor-owned. And this line is showing where Longmont's rates compare to everybody else for residential. So everything to the right of this line is showing how much higher others are than Longmont.
Seagate Longmont, I've worked in different municipalities and in different states, and I've had some of the same responsibilities. And I have to say that LPC has been a great resource, a great partner in managing and understanding our power usage and providing us the right information that allows us to use that power more efficiently and effectively.
Our administrative staff greets and talks and helps with all kinds of customers. Whether people call on the phone or they walk in our office, they will help them with all types of things. Energy rebates, some of our discounts, planning for energy audits. They'll help in whatever way customers need.
In the last 10 years that I've been here, we've had a lot of technology advancements that we've actually implemented into the system. And have to compliment our department and the previous engineers that have been here, because they really have established a foundation for us to improve upon. The SCADA system is a supervisory control and data acquisition system. The system is computers talking to computers that monitor the entire system and provides us an immediate look at what's happening. It immediately notifies us when power outages happen. What also has improved a lot with the newer technology is we've actually detected problems on our system that in the past we may have missed. So that kind of a feedback and real-time response system and alarming that it gets to us, we actually have prevented outages before they've taken place. So that has been a huge advancement.
We actually started an energy management program in 1992, where we really started getting heavily involved with the representatives through Longmont Power and Communications, and that's pretty much where we are today. In 2009, we actually participated with Longmont Power and Communication and the City of Longmont. We partnered with them on a grant, a DOLA grant, where we did energy efficiency projects. We actually touched almost 20 schools within our district within the City of Longmont with that grant. Upgraded a lot of lighting. It was a great thing for both of us.
In the late 1990s, the electric utility was looking for ways to wire a SCADA system. The city decided to go ahead and put in advanced fiber optics to establish that communication link. They also knew that that fiber optic installation was going to be capable of a lot more. So the city really had a vision that not only would that infrastructure play a big role in advancing the capability of the utilities and the city operations, but they were well aware that that fiber optic network could be used as the basis for a complete citywide fiber to the home network. Now that our citizens have passed ballot question 2A, essentially the handcuffs are off for our community to fully utilize this phenomenal asset. For one thing, the city could partner now with a private partner. We might be able to work with a developer in the future that wants to future-proof his subdivision and begin to deploy fiber optics in the construction of that subdivision, which has happened in the past, and we haven't really been able to work with them because of the state law. There's a myriad of things that the city could look into doing.
Our meter reading staff are out every day in the rain, in the heat, in the snow, and they're reading 66,000 electric and water meters each month.
The accuracy of all of our electric meters is very important to us. We want to be fair to our customers as well as being fair to ourselves. Although we are a nonprofit organization, we still need to have revenue to do day-to-day business.
So safety is a big concern for LPC due to the extreme hazards that we are exposed to. My part in safety is to try and keep safety as interesting as possible, and that sometimes is a challenge. We conduct 30 one-hour safety meetings every year. We also do job site safety inspections. We are currently at 1,611 days, which relates to just under 4.5 years, a little bit over 2,700,000 worker hours that we've gone without a lost time accident, and that's pretty significant in our industry.
No matter what the community event, you will see Longmont Power and Communications right out there in front. Whether it's providing education to our young people about the true power of electricity, or providing financial support at community events, they are there. They're part of our community in every aspect, and I'm so proud of the service that they provide to our citizens.
So bottom line, we're here to serve our customers, who are also our owners, and provide them the best value possible.
The public decides how we do our business, and they decide if we're doing a good job or not. To this day, that's 100 years later, that's incredible to me.
I'm proud to say congratulations to Longmont Power and Communications for a century of service to this community. Thank you, thank you.